Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Aster the Greek, and today I want to talk a bit about the gaming side of the channel. Now, this is the update video. I don't actually have a script, so bear with me if I'm a bit more lost than usual. I didn't want to make a script for this. I want to just kind of ramble on, give my thoughts on the channel so far and what possible changes might happen. We'll see. Now, I will say, if you have noticed in the past, I want to say even from the start of the channel when I was posting, I guess, regularly, not the start of the channel, but when I was posting regularly, when I was doing In This Garden and Despair Time, which I didn't really want to do at the time, but anyway, if you see back in the start of this channel, when I was consistently uploading, I was doing two fanguns at the same time, and eventually I stopped. The reason for that is because I didn't really like doing two fanguns at once. I do like to have the sole attention to one series and be able to play that, look at the characters, get invested, make theories, stuff like that, right? So having two at the same time, especially when it may be different and, I guess the pacing. So when I'm sitting here and writing script for like a tier list, I'm playing the other game at the same time. It kind of messes with my thoughts sometimes. So I choose to have, I end up choosing to go on the singular route, I guess, of just playing one fan game, and decided to just insert two other games, or I guess two episodes, gaming episodes, during the work week, right? Since I do post 5 videos per day now. Of course, during the Tetro times, I was posting just Tetro because I want to catch up at the time, so I was just doing 5 videos per week. I wasn't doing that part, and I'm pretty sure we had also finished Zeroescape 999, so I didn't really need to get back into another game. I just finished that one, right? So I do prefer the approach of having one fang and one game, mainly because in the long run of the channel, at some point we'll run out of fangans, right? Of course, there's a lot of fangans out there, right? We only checked 8 fangans in a year. That being said, I will be checking fangans that I find interesting, because I know there's like maybe 1,000 fangans out there. There might be like an incredible instant fangan ropa there that you really love, but I do want to at least the fangans that I check out, I want to at least be interested in them as well. So if I don't find it interesting, I don't want to sit here and just go through this and watch it and upload it, because it's just not for me, right? And I probably won't be very positive during the reactions either, and I don't want to do that, right? I don't think anyone's happy just seeing someone hearing, or I guess watching someone complaining about something or not being invested in it, because then the reactions are not gonna be great. The playthroughs are not gonna be great if they're like playable, but I guess not usually their reactions if they're like certain fangans. Regardless, I do want to do fangans that I like. I have a list of, I want to say maybe 40 that I have to check out, and whenever I do polls, I hear new fangans that I didn't know that I get to add to that spreadsheet that I have. So technically speaking, we have a lot of fangans to cover for like, I want to say, many years to come. That being said, at some point we might not be able to do just fangans, and that's why I want to insert the gaming side as well, because I do like playing games. I do like to ramble, you know. I could do like a stream if I could, but I don't have the possibility right now. Maybe in the future, who knows. That being said, the other reason why I want to have another game in between a fangan is because it gives me time to breathe and not stress so much. Because if it's a game, I can just sit down, I have a free day, I can just sit down and play like 3 or 4 or 5 episodes, and then not worry too much about it, because that means that, okay, during the other week, I won't have to worry too much about, okay, I have to record 3 episodes of this fangan and post them, or write this scripts for tier list, death order, and stuff like that, because the scripts take time, and I would rather, I would prefer if I have another video ready, so I can, in case of, I wasn't able to record this week, I fell behind because it was a really busy week at work, or I had relatives over and I couldn't record, and I fell behind on the schedule, I got this in the back and I can post them and get some time to record in the future, right? Aside from, as I said, wanting to have a gaming side as well, aside from fangans. Now you will see that the only game we've checked out aside from Danganronpa content so far is Zero Escape. We've only played 999 and we're currently playing Virtue's Last Reward, the sequel to the first Zero Escape game. And of course, if you see the video itself, if you see the playlist, you will see that the 999 playthrough is not super popular in the channel. In fact, I feel like it has from the least views out of any playlist of any game or series we've checked out. That being said, I didn't really care. There were people that weren't just tuning in and wanted to see my playthrough. They wanted to see me play through the game, see me find out the mysteries and solve the puzzles. And honestly, I was fine with whoever pulled up. I didn't care if it was low views or high views, because I was having fun as well, right? So that was fine by me. That being said, the reason why I'm making this. As you can see, we're currently doing Virtue's Last Reward. This is a sequel of the previous game. And of course, it is doing worse. Like performing-wise, the videos are doing worse than the first game. As I said before, I don't really care as long as I'm having fun. Thing is, I believe that so far, I've played like maybe 16 hours of the game, I'm not sure. I have recorded 16 episodes. Started episode 17. You haven't seen them yet, but I have played up to like, I have started at like the next route. I do want to play a little bit and see before I make any decisions. But right now, the way I see it, I see that the second game is a step down in almost every aspect from the previous game. I'm gonna be honest. And I feel like it's reflected when I also play the game, because you can see me either not being super invested or annoyed later on. So I'm like, okay, I complain about the stuff I don't like during the episodes. And I feel like that also might just make people not want to watch it as much, because I know that this game is supposed to be the best game of the series, according to everyone that I was seeing in the comments when I was playing the first game. People were saying the second one is even better, and I was like, oh, okay, that's good. Let's see what the second game is all about. And I'll be honest, the first game was much better. I had a lot more fun with the first game. The second game here, Virtue's Last Reward, feels very slow-paced, feels very repetitive, feels like a lot of the time we're just talking to fill space and time. We're not really getting a lot of new information with each different route. Like, I played 3 routes, I've only gotten one ending out of the 3 routes because I was missing information from the other 2. The first route just spoils like half of the deaths from the other routes, which is like, I don't get why they would spoil you that. I don't see the reason for it. It takes, like, moving around the rooms in the game, it takes you about like a minute to move into like every area. Like, if you compile from the episode out how much time it takes to move from one section to the other, it might be like 2 hours out of the 16 that I played. Maybe I'm exaggerating here, but it definitely feels very slow-paced. Out of the 3 routes that we picked by going through the first red door, almost all of them had similar outcomes, similar deaths, not even different like assets, it's straight up the same thing. It feels like I'm just wasting time. Your time and my time. Now, I am willing to wait a little bit, because the last route we did, where I'm assuming is the K ending, seemed promising, a little bit more interesting than the first and second, or I guess the D ending and the other ending that we can't get yet. So I will give them that. It was seeming pretty promising for a little bit. So I have started the other route now, which I believe is when you go with Tenmyoji. I have played a little bit over that one. And I'm willing to play after that ending as well and see what happens there. If I see the game switching up dramatically, and maybe, oh, it was just, it was just slow at this point, but later on, as you play more, it gets better, then I'll be like, alright, fair enough, I will continue the game as followed. If not, however, I think I will be pausing the game. I think if I finish the next ending, which I assume is either the Quirk or the Tenmyoji ending, because it seems that they're focusing on these characters as of right now, as of where I am right now. If I go there, and we have similar stuff, and we're still trying to figure out who killed the old lady, and we're trying to find out where Quark is, and we're trying to find the golems again, and whatever else is happening, I'm gonna be a bit annoyed. and I'll probably stop playing the game. I'll say I'll just keep it in the shelf for now. I'll play it again. I'll continue it another time, and then move on with another game. That's where I am right now. I wanted to kind of say it. That being said, if we do go with this route of I'm just gonna pause Zero Escape and just resume it, what the fuck? Resume it at a later time, what game would I replace it with? Now I have 2 games, but technically it was only 1 game back when I bought all the Zero Escapes. I bought another game. Ignore the upstairs kids just jumping around. And there is the other game, that is the Raincoat, which is another game of Kodaka, the creator of Danganronpa, right? Which is another mystery game, though I haven't heard a lot about it, I haven't seen a lot about it, which is again why I'm like, I don't know. There is this game that we could play on the channel, and during the holidays I did buy the 100-Line Defense Academy, or whatever it's called, the newer game that came out, like, I want to say, a few months ago. It was on sale, so I was like, you know what, sure, I'll buy it if it's on sale. And I have heard good things about that game. I have heard that it is like a fusion of Danganronpa and Fire Emblem, both games that I really enjoy, or I guess both series that I really enjoy. So, if Zero Escape if Zero Escape is put on hold for a little bit, the question is, do we play Raincoat or the other one, the 100-Line Defense game? I don't know. I might make a poll. I'm fine with either, because they look pretty cool. They look cool, right? I don't know. The issue with Virtue's Last Reward is it also doesn't even look good. So I could at least excuse it like, oh, okay, it's boring, but at least I can look at the nice drawings or like models. No, it's not even good. It doesn't even look good. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Mainly that I am tempted to, for now, pause Zero Escape. That's all. Even if I do end up finishing it, that's also something I wanted to say. Even if I do finish the series, if I finish Virtue's Last Reward, I'm probably not gonna be continuing the last one right away. Because people said that the last one is the worst of the 3 games, and if that's the worst, I am I am afraid. If the 3rd game is the worst in the series, I do not know if I am ready for it. It's definitely not, especially after playing Virtue's Last Reward. So yeah, I guess that is all all the update I wanted to say. I did already mention the Fangen Awards, Astro Awards, whatever I'm gonna call it. I already did the video for that. So I think that's it. Yeah. I guess you will find out if I'm gonna be stopping it at some point. That will be all for today. Thank you for watching. Do take care, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.